have a 15-second delay. I'm talking slowly in case we're hitting the 15-second delay. Welcome to Little Naked Men. My name is Musashi. I'm joined once again with my bestest buddy, Jeff, who's here to beat me with a stolen team. First, last week you played with a purchase team, a pre-painted purchase team, or fire, wherever you got that thing. And then today, you're borrowing Mark's very prettily, ugly painted, ugly isn't that, they're very grotesque. What are these guys again?
They're the flesh eater quartz. It's just such a very nice and...
They look terrifying. The models look amazing. His paint job is also horrifically bloody. Frankly, they're quite scary looking. So I'm facing, you're playing two new teams. You don't have any dogs to face tonight, but you have not gotten away from the beasts.
I haven't beat the beast yet.
I am Beast of Chaos. You're clicking on things, and so I'm just talking, but we will show what's on the board here shortly as soon as he clicks around on cameras, because that's his job.
I'm getting the live chat brought up and making sure we're ready to go.
Okay. I am playing the first time ever a not quite completed painted team, which is normally something we'd be aghast at, but we run a different team. In my case, I not only like these guys, they're essentially out of the game. They're in Warcry. They're out of Age of Sigmar. The boxes are all ancient. I picked them up from some other hobby store that was selling them ballpark on a discount, but they've been probably sitting on them for 6 years. I used to have them about 6 years ago in Gunner for Japan here. We're filming this in Mecca from Japan / Gunner for Japan. We're changing the name soon to Mecca from Japan. It's our name of our podcast with Anastasia as well. So if you're on YouTube and you want to follow along on the main YouTube channel, it is Mecca from Japan. You can see the new, I'm pointing like you can see, behind Jeff's head on the wall there is Mecca from Japan on the wall there. It's our logo for that. So it's all a lot of exciting stuff happening around here, including a lot of Warcry and some Kill Team was played in the store on Sundays like we normally do. So before we go live here, we had a full round. So you've been playing a lot of Warcry compared to me overall, because I'm running the store typically on Sundays and you're playing. Now that's one excuse for why I might get beat. It's an unusual matchup here for both of us. We're both playing brand new teams. We barely know what they do. My Beasts of Chaos are pretty straightforward. I actually purposely chose them. I chose them for a lot of reasons because I like them, but tonight it was chosen because much as I love my dogs to nom you, we wanted to run smaller units so we could be a quicker game, essentially. If you didn't join our stream last time, you can go back and watch our live feed of the last game, which the dogs, it was a really fun game. I had a good time, but more importantly, what was the most important part about last live stream?
I seem to remember you losing.
My dog ears, dude. I had the whole doggy outfit. So when I play the Wildecore Hunters, I have a whole dog outfit. You got to go back and watch that because it was hilarious, and I look pretty good as a dog. And so now I have Beasts of Chaos. Can we show Beasts of Chaos?
Can you
Action cam?
Oh, action cam.
Action cam. This guy's coming on the board later. Here are my.
I thought I already killed that guy.
No, he's coming on later. Sorry, we haven't even started the game yet. Those are my Beasts of Chaos. So these are are sort of half men, mostly beast, but sort of manly.
Let me get the other angle for you here.
Yeah, this is
there you go.
My Beasties of Chaos.
Make everybody nauseous going around.
Really fun looking. So because I wore a dog outfit last time, Jeff, I was telling you that I had the bow tie and had the ears and stuff, but I told you that there was more parts of that weren't actually being used. So go to the camera with just me and you on it. So tonight,
have another one?
I'm Beasts of Chaos, not a doggy, but I was able to utilize a part of the Beasts of Chaos outfit. You ready for this?
You didn't. Oh my God.
Can you see it?
Yes, the whole world sees it. Well, at least the one person in chat. Someone's going to watch this whole series and go, what is wrong with these people?
This is my tail for the dog, but some Beasts of Chaos, I had to have a piece of my beast. So here you go, Jeff. Is it working for you?
I have comments I'll save for later.
Look here. So
you got the spears on the front weren't enough?
The only reason I would ever do that in an actual public is because we're so new to this. We have 1.5 people ever watch this. So I can do ridiculous things and not worry about my entire reputation going down the drain. But I am wearing, and actually I'm sitting on it, sitting on your tail a little weird. It's kind of an interesting experience. There we go. There's the tail. It'll say hi to you every so often. I enjoy playing these guys because they're very straightforward. There's fewer of them. As far as I can tell, never having played them. We got a lot of doubles. There's no triples or quads. These guys run forward and try to smack you, and we're picking up treasure. My guys, even though they're Beasts of Chaos, they can pick up treasure. But your guys are seriously deadly and they move far faster than I do. I'm 5-inch move, so these guys move fairly okay. Your guys, though, one of the guys moves 8 inches. One guy's got fly.
Yeah, so I'm playing Mark's Varangolf Courtiers or Flesh Eater Courts. Vandergolf Court is one of the names of the guys. It's Flesh Eater Courts.
Yeah.
I got to get the names right. And basically, I got 3 big dudes and 3 little dudes that help them out. And I'm going to kind of learn how they play as I go. I did a little primer. I think I understand what I'm supposed to do with them, but mostly we got 2 teams of just big, chunky dudes that are going to run at each other.
And this should be over relatively quickly.
Relatively
I have three dudes. I have a priesty shaman who's got a 3 to 7 inch attack, but he's really there for his double, which is, can you put me back on abilities, please? His double is called, come here you, I want to get you out of melee range into my range. It's called Devolve. Pick a visible enemy fighter within 6 inches. The enemy fighter makes a bonus move action directly towards his fighters if they were jumping. So it pulls stuff. What we're trying to do is, I think ideally they're going to pull you into
my harpoon pull.
There's no harpoon. This is just, I'm devolving you. Yeah. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know how devolving you pulls you.
How that works.
He's kind of a shaman magician type thing, right?
Yeah.
But I have 3 guys with a bunch of wounds. You've got 3 guys with a bunch of wounds. And we got a little bit of extra chaff going on. I've never played them, so I'm sure I'll play my team 100% incorrectly. You likely will play yours incorrectly, which means if you beat me, you definitely are playing incorrectly. And we hope that this game goes a little bit quicker for a lot of reasons, including we're both playing this late on a Sunday night again, which is not to say that's unusual. This is our normal time for this, but some days you're a little more fatigued from playing. You've been playing all day.
I have been playing all day.
I haven't played at all.
Our mission's pretty simple. We drew, if you like the dice cam, we drew Treasure Hunter with Dusk and Show of Strength, and then the train layout there. Show of Strength, we basically just line up across from each other, pretty easy to follow.
We're all down.
Victory condition.
Yeah, we're all down. These guys have a battle trait that allows him to come on the second turn, 6 inches away from you, pretty much anywhere on the board with a couple of restrictions. Yeah. So I picked it just to have, because this is their battle trait, so why not try it? And he's my defense guy, so the thinking here was they move 5 inches.
He's just going to teleport over here next
I want to just see if I can't put him somewhere a little more useful to clog up the works a little bit.
Sure. And then, so our mission's Treasure Hunters. We've got 5 pieces of treasure that we placed out. I got to place out 3 of them, so 3 of them are closer to me. He got to place 2, so 2 of them are closer to him. And we can pick them up, we can run around with them, and at the end of the game, whoever has more of them wins the game.
Same thing though, you pick up treasure, you don't move very fast. It's a minus 3 inches, I think, is your move or penalty.
I think that's right. 2 inches from your move to a minimum of 3, and you cannot fly.
Okay.
You can't make disengage either.
You have a fly guy. No disengage is a big role, so we actually will have to keep track of that, whether you want to bother picking it up. My current plan, I'll just tell you up front, is I'm just going to try to kill you. I don't give a dang about that treasure. I don't want to be restricted in my movement.
I only need 1 treasure if you're all dead.
Exactly. And if we had a lot of units, maybe I would care more, but you can't disengage. I'm not sure this is a disengage army. I'm not sure why I would be disengaging to begin with.
And then our twist is Dusk, and basically Dusk limits the range of melee attacks progressively. Missile attacks progressively get shorter as the game goes on. There's only 1 unit on the board that has any missile attack.
Well, it's interesting. We didn't pick teams just because we thought this was going to play out. We have 2 melee heavy teams. My one guy's 3 to 7, so we'll have to just remember he goes down to 3 to 6 the second turn or something, or whatever the rule you just said was. All right, cool. So we have, and what's also a little unusual is all of our dudes are down. I electively chose to put this dude second round as part of his battle trait, but everybody is down on the board except for my one guy. Mm-hmm. Wait, we don't normally get starting conditions. We almost always play something where there's a round 2, round 3, round 4 entry reinforcements, or whatever.
This is run forward and smash, but also maybe pay attention to the treasure a little bit. So, ready for initiative dice?
Is that where we are?
Yeah,
I believe we are.
Ready to rock and roll.
I need doubles, brother. I don't even need these dice to be good to me.
I'm going to roll with the lucky purple dice.
I'm with the winning red dice.
I got a double 3. I got a double 2 and 2 singles.
I have 3 singles.
I did have a bunch of gold dice over here to use as my.
Oh, is those yours? I was gonna. Wait a minute, you got 3 colors of dice. How is that possible? I need at least 2 colors.
Initiative dice, rolling dice, and my wild dice.
Really?
Do you want another color?
Since those are all my dice. Well, I need another color for the powers. Maybe I can use these gold ones. If you don't need all the gold ones.
Fine.
Oh! What are you going to use? No, I have wild dice here. I have a different one. What are you going to do?
I don't need your.
I don't need all of them. I don't need all of them.
3 of them's good.
All right.
I have 1 wild dice.
Well, I have more dice. I just don't want to do it right now. All right, so we rolled initiative. I have a triple and 3 singles.
Ooh.
You've got 2 singles. So we both have a wild dice. All right, we take our wild dice.
You have 3 singles?
I have 3 singles.
You have initiative.
I win initiative, so I decide what to do with the wild dice first. I am going to make a double 5
Sounds good.
with my wild dice.
I am going to save my wild dice because I don't think I'm going to do anything this turn with it. I'll stick that over here.
I need triple 2.
I'll put that there. We'll keep that.
I have no abilities for this team that uses triples other than the universal, which would be respite. You can heal.
Yeah. I've got disengage. Don't measure vertical distance for ranged attack. That's kind of cool. Is that the Vargolf Courtier? That's pretty cool.
Can you put me back on abilities here too?
Yep.
We don't need the guys, so I'm moving them.
Pick a field. Yeah, I can double activate. Yeah, I'm probably not using any of those. We're just gonna go run, get treasure, and run away.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
So I get to decide who goes first.
You get to decide who goes first.
That would be me, because it doesn't really make much difference, I don't think, particularly in this particular case. I am going to move my foe render. Now, I'm sorry, now I do need it, but at least I know what I needed to do. I have a movement thing I can do for a double, but I'm not going to use it with him. My foe render can move 5 inches, so a move is 10 inches. And he is done. See how quick this is going to go? Run forward and die for you. Run forward and kill for me.
Fair enough. These guys only move. Oh, they move 5.
My tail approved of that move.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, your guys are even faster than my guys. I have a first turn, I can spend a double and move an extra move.
I have to move like half an inch on the second move, then I lose 2 inches to my move, so I would only go to 3, so I only have 2 more after picking up the treasure. So I will run to there with my flag, and I will have a treasure. Mine.
Okay, you done?
I am done.
But now you move less and you can't disengage.
I'm no coward.
I'm going to move one of these guys. These are the Ungor with gnarled short spear and half shield. I am also moving 5. So he is going to... He's going to... move. No, wait. He is going to stay here and pass, or whatever that's called. Wait. I'm going to wait.
The Morpeg Knight moves 10 inches.
I know, that's crazy sauce.
It's wild.
Is this the fly dude? Which one's a Morpeg Knight?
He does fly, so he'd lose fly when he picks up the
which
treasure.
model is that? I have no idea what
That's
you guys...
this
your flying
giant thing here. Yeah.
Yeah, he flies 10 inches. That's crazy. He can move 20 inches. He could come over here and just kill my guy right now.
This guy moves 5, so he'll go 5 to there. And he'll move up the ladder essentially for free. And he'll go up there.
Okay.
And he's all done.
Then I'm going to move my guy here, and that X's him out.
There's a lot of guys over there coming after me. All right, and then I want this abhorrent arch regent. Actually, no, we're going to move this guy first. This guy moves. You know, I could be smart and maybe... We'll add an inch to that guy's movement so that he can go 12.
So you're using a rush?
I am using a rush, which will put him out to there, but I don't want to go that far. But as soon as I pick up the treasure, I lose 2 inches, so I will not be able to go any further back. So I'm just going to get within an inch of the treasure. And get up.
He's X'd out?
He is X'd out.
I'm going to wait with this guy.
So my little dudes are going to go get the treasure and run away is basically what's
Yep,
happening.
and it looks like you're going to win the game if that's how the game is going to get won, because I'm clearly not even trying. As I told you my strategy, which was screw that treasure, I want to kill people.
But I am kind of worried about this little second turn guy you got going on, so I'm
a beast of chaos. I shouldn't care about, treasure.
I'm going to put this guy here to defend my little back line, and we're going to make a little defensive position.
It looks good. Plus, you've got more treasure than I have, and I'm not even trying to get the treasure. You're playing to win the game. I'm playing to kill you. Let's see how that plays out for you.
Very big, scary guys coming after me.
You got also very big, scary guys. And one guy can move 20 flipping inches.
He can move 20
and
inches.
fly, which basically means
Yes,
he has the whole board wherever he wants to be. Yeah.
He's just,
If I
want to be over there.
Yeah, if I isolate anybody, because he's not just that, he's got 20 wounds.
He's got a 2-inch melee attack too.
Yeah, he could fly and stay out of 2 inches. Anyway, the problem, I don't think it's 20 inches. It's 10 inches. He could move.
Yeah.
And you have a 12-inch threat range, really 13. That's a long way to go.
Yeah,
and still get one attack
in.
in.
12, but yeah.
Yeah, and then if I only had a 1-inch range, then you'd get to be able to move one attack, and then I would have to waste one of my attacks.
So if I go 20 inches, he could just be up here.
Just be right up there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that team would be really fun to play. I really like the way he painted it with this bloody gore snow-looking thing.
I'm looking at the more I kind of look at the rules.
These look strong, man.
I just don't like the models, but yeah, the rules look really fun.
I like him. I'm not. That one should be cool, but I don't like the wings on those things.
Agree.
Okay, I am going to move here, and he's now X'd out. It is your turn.
All right.
So he just goes quicker, fewer, less guys.
Golf Courtier also moves 8 inches.
That's crazy. I don't like this team.
He is going to.
It's very scary to play against.
Wait, because I want to see where some of that's going. Because you can't move through your guys, you've kind of limited yourself here.
Somewhat, but I had to deploy within 3 inches. There was no other way to get him out. Guess I could put the little guy out front, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. So these guys only move 2 inches, right? Hopes and dreams.
No, the big guys, everyone moves 5, every one of them. So that's kind of why I did this. They have to be easy and easy to understand, or whatever you want to call it.
Really far. You should move up there and pick up the treasure.
Your guy can move all the way up here and whack me once for free.
I might.
I am going.
I really like this guy here. What a good paint job. Let's take a look at that when we were deciding what you're going to do.
I'm going to wait.
Oh. Okay, well.
I'm going to wait with my shaman.
Check that guy out, isn't he?
Yeah,
cool?
the paint job looks great.
So cool.
He's really cool. The snow effect really makes it.
There we go. Now we can pan around. Aha! Look at the
cold, bloody, and dirty.
Look at the cooler models on the table. All right.
Wait, what?
Well, yeah,
what's wrong with mine?
Let's go over here. Mark is very impressive. I still don't know what you're gonna do with your models. So
I don't either. That's why.
So I think I'm gonna go. Hey, I'm gonna look out for my people.
I think that's a smart plan. I don't know how I'm gonna break that down either.
We are forming our little court here with our flesh eater courts. You know, flesh eater courts known for valuing their minions. Barbara Thuma says hello.
Oh, it's my mom. Hello, mother.
Rush on the Morpeg is wacky. Yes.
5.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I can add rush damage. It goes 11 inches.
Yeah. I am going to spend my double 5 to go back to my abilities, please. Double 5, so I know the name of this. I'm going to do a Brayherd Ambush. If I were to use the ability for the first round, only in the first round, if I were to make a bonus move action up to the number of inches. So he can move 5.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Up to the value of the best. So he can move, move, move.
Move, move, move. That is correct.
You are Kriegsmen. That's what they do. Move, move, move. Well, that is not what I wanted.
It is pile-in time. Okay, he is now done. At this point, we just got to get in there and slam it.
He is. So that guy can move 10. Can he fit through here, I wonder?
My big guy, you mean?
Yeah.
Don't know. I didn't even think to plan over. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can. It's 2 and a bit. Oh yeah, by a half an inch.
Okay.
That wasn't my plan, but anyway.
Okay, Morbid Knight will use a double for rush because I forgot to use it for anybody else. And that'll let him move. That's his 10. He still has another inch.
Oh, now I see why you're wondering where my guy can move, because I'm going to have to come to the rescue.
Yes. And then I will use your guys to block because I move crazy amount of distance here. And I want to get to where at least 2 of them are within 2 inches, but that would mean one of them's within an inch, which is not really what I want. But I assume that guy's got like nothing sauce for an attack. I'll do that there. We'll bump the terrain and cheat a little bit.
All right, so you're done with moving all your guys?
I am.
What's
I'm
interesting
done.
is, so to me, to use Brayhard Ambush can be used by all of my guys on the first team, but it's the value of the dice rolls. So I think it's an extra 2, but only one time. Get back to my abilities. I believe it's only a one-time, because you get 2 activations or 2 things you can do. The fighter can make a bonus move action up to a number of inches equal to the value of this ability. So a bonus move action means it's only 1 action. This isn't the whole turn like Rush is. So Rush is 1 extra inch, so it gives you a total of 2 inches extra.
Yeah, this gives you, if your double is
it's got to be
5, it's extra 5
yeah,
inches.
but if it's 2, it's no better than Rush.
Correct.
And I'm having to use a triple because I have nothing that triples don't do anything except for healing, but there's nothing to heal.
Oh, you had another one. I didn't. Oh, no.
I had another one, so.
I forgot.
We are going to.
Yeah, that team's got some movement. Yeah, I didn't want him over here.
I'm going to move here.
And you still have another move, yeah?
No, the thing is going to go with because I only have 1 dice and I have 2 guys, so that's move.
Oh.
They're 5 inches, so he's move.
Yep.
This guy is already, so he's X'd out now. I only have 1 guy left to do. He had waited, so he only has 1 more move, but this 2 inches only affects him anyway, so essentially he's going to be able to move 7 inches.
Oof.
And he is where I want him to be, which is within 6 inches of you.
Ooh. So first turn it was 12, then it goes to 6. So you're tracking that. Good job. Good job.
Yeah.
Because even though you have 7 range.
Well, I meant for his ability,
go to
but
6.
but you're right that that actually I wasn't thinking that, but thanks. That will affect him as well to be able to shoot you as well.
All right.
He cannot
some of these X's.
He cannot shoot into melee anyway.
That was a quick turn 1.
Yeah, I think this whole thing will go quick, and I think once the dice start rolling, guys will start dying quick.
I'm gonna get a wild dice. I have 2. I think you have 1.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll initiative. I got a. Oh man, all these. I keep just getting doubles.
Keep getting triples. I don't need. I did the exact same thing I did last time with a little bit different value.
I have 2 singles.
I have 3 singles. The same thing happened. I'll take
You
initiative. I'll decide what to do with the
initiative.
dice. I will do the same thing.
Make a single.
I
Make
am.
a triple. Oh hey.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
I am going to make a double. 3 gives me 2 dice, so you could steal the ability to decide who goes first. I'm going to construct
But I have to use both of mine, I imagine.
Yep.
Yep. Well, I feel like your dudes probably one-shot me. I do kind of want to triple, though.
Like not only your little guys, and I don't even know if I could one-shot them. Triple
Bonus
5,
disengage.
double 3.
Yeah, no, actually, none of these are super great. I think stealing initiative here would be.
So for those of you watching,
Better.
what's happened is it's a 4-round turn. We're supposed to pick up treasure. We both are melee heavy. We're just literally running into each other. This is really pretty low complication. That's why we're not. We're having to look up our teams because we're spending more time looking up what our guys do.
I'm gonna pop both of my ability gold dice to take first activation.
Okay.
So help me here. We're not within an inch here because he wasn't able to get that far.
Nope.
All right. This thing is super scary. I don't think I can necessarily kill it because you can do
That's
the.
why I didn't mind losing first, because you can't kill him in one go.
No, I can't.
Which means I'll get 2 swings regardless.
Well, if I run away.
Oh, well, that's true. That's right. Treasure guys can't disengage. He could.
Alright. Here's what we'll do. Actually, I chose to go first, but we forgot a step. You have reinforcements.
Oh. Okay, so what's the rulie on the battle trait thing? Because
Yeah,
we've never actually
so
done this before.
You are going to bring him in within 3 inches, wholly within 3 inches of one or more battlefield edges. So within 3 inches of
Anywhere, and
around,
just 6
but
inches
you
from-
can't be within 6 inches of me.
Yeah, interesting.
Not that I want that guy on the board, but yeah, sure.
So put me within 3, and that's his starting place.
I don't care for this ambush.
So
sir.
much for your black back line being protected. Although you're so
like
gummed up
this.
here. This guy can come up here and take that treasure. You give a darn about him.
Let's see.
Because the victory conditions don't have much to do with.
Vargolf Courtier has strength 5. I imagine you're toughness 5.
I don't think so. No, they're not. They're more offense.
Oh, they're T4.
T4.
So we hit on 3s, 3, 5.
I do have. He's 5. The other ones are 4.
Yep. I think I will spend a double on. Probably just onslaught because they don't really have any like do more damage stuff.
Who's fighting? So the crowd and me and the crowd knows what's happening. Who's fighting, Jeff? Who are you thinking about doing this?
I think about doing it with the Vargolf Courtier. This
Yeah.
big epic fight.
Sadly, the names don't mean much to me. Probably.
In the middle, these two
Okay.
guys staring
So-
at each other. You know, leader on leader
Yeah,
fight.
it's leader on leader fight. Yeah.
Because that's your blood kind, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's got 35 wounds.
He's out on an island, and that's not where he belongs. But you know, I figured this was a run forward and kill him, be over quick game.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do onslaught so that I get 5 dice. I will be hitting on 3s, and I am 3/5. And then I would ask if you want to react.
I do not.
Yeah, because you want
I'm
all
gonna
the
whack-
damage.
I'm
you
gonna
can get
whack,
back
yes.
at me.
I'd have
And
done some
I'm gonna
damage
do
on counter.
10, 11, 12, 13 damage.
See, that's what I mean about once the dice start rolling, and you've got big heavy hitters. I mean, you got to roll well, especially roll crits. Yeah.
35. You are 3/8, but you only roll 3 dice. But if you onslaught, I mean, really, my danger is if you just roll a bunch of crits and just kill me right out. I could fall back, but then you might go after one of my treasure guys. But actually, I'm okay with that. So I'm going to. Blood for the blood god. 5 more dice. Yeah, I probably should put it on a dice cam. 5 dice on 3s.
Got a crit again.
Another 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage that time.
More, so I'm at 27 damage.
Wow,
He's
actually,
almost
I-
dead.
I
See what I
actually
mean?
Pretty good.
Yeah, well, the crits do it. Yeah.
Yeah, the crits really ramped it up.
Well, this game was
The
gonna be over
problem
one
for
way.
me is that if you roll a bunch of crits, I just melt.
Well, but
Yeah. I
but
thought about
but
disengaging.
they have to roll quick.
So I disengage.
No,
only
you
get
could
one
almost kill
attack.
my leader in one attack.
But I was looking at the math. I'm like, I mean, maybe, and then maybe one of the little guys just finishes them off. We'll see. All right, that is
well,
to you.
this becomes. He shouldn't be out there on alone. He should have more guys be able to attack to finish him off.
Yeah,
So
it's-
but it's again. This
It's
is
my movement.
we
is
don't
a concern.
Yeah, we don't. 27. Okay.
Yep.
So
That is to you,
my guy.
Mark. Your models hit really hard. I think you've hit me with that model before. It's very painful. Vargolf Courtier is a nasty little guy, so he just bunch of wounds over there.
I am going. I am going to activate my shaman.
Ooh.
I'm going to try out the shaman's abilities.
What does Shaman do?
I am going to, yes, give me abilities.
Now, is there a concern about you being able to shoot into melee?
I'm not going to shoot you in melee.
Oh, what you got?
I'm
What
gonna
can you do?
I'm going to shoot you when you get really close to me. I'm 3 to 7 inch range. I can't shoot because you're within 1 inch of my main guy. I'm going to do the pull. I'm going to use devolve. Pick a visible enemy fighter within 6 inches, which you are. That enemy fighter makes a bonus move action directly towards this fighter, as if they were jumping a number of inches equal to the value of this ability. When doing so, they can move away from any fighters within 1 inch. Exactly the situation.
So you're
I'm
going
going to put him right
pull,
here.
Pull me or pull you?
I'm pulling you. Well, I can't pull me.
I can't go through your models though.
You're as if you're jumping. You're going to jump right over my models and go right over here.
Jump. So jumping is if you're out of a tree, you go over.
We
You
got to look up
actually
jumping.
can't
We've
jump
never
over
done it before.
models. We'll
Otherwise,
find it out of
his
trees.
pull is significantly less good.
You move in a straight line horizontally through the air and any distance vertically downwards through the air. Do not count distance moved downward as part of the move. But yeah,
That-
you
that's
just
a-
move horizontally through the air.
Right, so he's going to jump over my guys.
No, it doesn't work like
Why
that.
not?
Because you can't move through models.
It doesn't say you can't, not on jump. That's regular movement. This is jump. Read jump again.
Yeah, so I did just read it, but jump is when you move horizontally, it's intended for when you're jumping out of a thing, right? You go straight out and then you fall at the end. You still are limited by terrain. Like my pull guy, if I try to pull somebody and I'm here and you're here, you stop at the tree.
So I can
You
only
can't
pull
move
you
through
if
things.
there's absolutely nothing in the way. Is that what you're saying to me?
Yeah, essentially. You could, so if I was back here, you could pull me into that guy, or if you move over here, you could pull me into your other melee guy. Would be a
But why is it
more
called
useful-
jump then? What are you jumping over? That's like the why
Oh,
is
you
it?
don't jump over anything. Jumping means you essentially have fly.
Well, then why can't I make you fly over me then? You can fly over figures.
You can, but it's not
You
the
just
same.
said it was like fly. You just said it was like fly.
It's not the same. It's similar to fly.
All right, we need an internet expert to look this up on Google because I don't trust him on this whatsoever. And it's not that I'm going to be playing these guys off enough to care, but it's about learning
the way
what
it
jump
works.
means because
Yeah.
otherwise this guy's pull is not very useful. If an interceding thing stop him, now your harpoon guy has a pull, then the guy has to
so
move around physical
key
things,
part
but
there
he's not
is
jumping.
You move in a straight line horizontally through the air, but it doesn't say you gain fly.
I know, but I'm not trying to make him fly. I'm making him jump. Jump as in hop over.
Yeah, jump
So
doesn't
jump.
give you
The
verticality.
word jump sounds like you're getting verticality.
It does sound like it, but jump doesn't give you verticality. You only move horizontally. So
What?
if you're jumping from here, you move straight out. You can't go up. You can't go down. When you finish, you can fall.
Read
but
jump
you
again.
can't. Yeah. What?
Or is that the shortened version? Is that the thing? You think that's the
During a
whole jump?
move, a fighter may move in a straight line horizontally through the air, and any distance vertically downward through the air. Do not count the distance moved downward as part of the move.
So maybe they're
So you
saying
can't-
you
you
can
can't
pull
go
guys
vertical.
out of trees or then in a
can.
straight line.
Straight line out.
All right, I still don't agree with you. I think you're probably right. I still don't agree with you. I don't agree with you because it hurts me here. It does. I don't agree with you because it's like that. That's what the rule. Then they shouldn't call it jump. They should call it pull the thing forward. So the move shouldn't say as if they're jumping. And especially you can pull guys out of 1-inch melee. So this would be the exact situation I want to do it.
It's the exact same thing as my harpoon.
Wait a
which
minute, hold on, wait.
We argued
This
a lot
makes no
about.
sense. There's no way I could pull a guy out of 1-inch melee unless my guy was completely on some other opposite area.
Yeah, if you're on the opposite side of me, you can pull me
Yeah,
out of melee.
but that means this thing becomes
Or
almost.
if you're over here, you can pull me to
But
the
it
side.
becomes almost worthless. Now you can't go over other figures, you can't go through terrain, and now my guy can't even
You
be in
wouldn't
the way.
want to be behind models like you are.
It'd be
You're just
so.
pulling me
I
into
just want to think this is wrong. Either that power sucks, or it's near. Think about that, Jeff. What you just said. You're trying to adjudicate the rules in your mind, but think about it from a play standpoint. This is their big power. This is this team's biggest power,
it's
and
the
you're
way it
telling me
works,
there's
though.
hardly any scenario that could actually use it, because you'd have to have a clear board with hardly no terrain and none of my interfeeding figures. I find that hard to believe. It. We'll play it the way you're saying because there isn't anything that says that you're not right, and you know the rules better than I do too.
Yeah, it's the same. It's actually the exact same ability as my harpoon guy. We talked about it at length.
Yeah, but harpoon guy does anything about jump though? Is it
It
nuts?
does. Yeah, you move horizontally as if you're jumping with the harpoon guy.
It says the same thing about jumping.
It's the exact same.
Because your
Actually
harpoon
reads
guy,
exactly
we've
the
always
same.
played like intervening terrain stops it.
Yes.
We don't hop it over guys.
Yeah, it actually says make a straight line move as if you're jumping, in the rule for the harpoon guy.
Your guy can't pull guys out of 1 inch though.
He can.
He can too? I don't know.
It's the exact same rule.
All right.
That's
well,
why I was surprised to see it. I was like, oh, you have the same rule as my harpoon
oh,
guy.
it's the same exact language?
It's the exact same. Yeah.
Well, we might not be playing that right either though, although we ruled on that with the harpoon guy a long time ago that it was just like pulling him along the ground. But you pulled me out of trees before, which is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
If it gave you fly, then you could go over models. But because it just says jumping means that. So if you move without jumping, you actually can't move out of, like if you're on a platform,
Yeah.
you have to jump to go off of it. You actually can't move.
I think the problem is the word jump for me in this situation.
It's
they
a bad
shouldn't
word.
use the word jump. It should be like pull with these restrictions or something. I don't know. Anyway. All right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'm not going to do that first then because it doesn't. Well, you can't. He can't literally. He can't use it.
Since I got wireless mics, I can grab my core book while.
He can't
while
literally
you
use that.
consider
Now
your
I can
other
see you
options.
now that I think of it. If you're going to play it, and if we're right that it's like harpoon,
Yeah.
there are very few situations this guy could ever pull this off Because the
'cause
big
he doesn't
difference
want-
is,
he does- he's
Harpoon
not-
guy wants to pull him towards you.
Yes.
This guy does not want him pulling toward him, but the
No,
ability lets it. That's why I think there's something wrong
The
here.
Harpoon guy is,
we can figure it out later. There's
much
no way
better,
the team's best power hurts the guy that's using it, which is what it is. He can hardly use it, and then when he uses it, it actually hurts him. Now, you could say, you'd have to have it set up such that I pull him into, which is what I was going to do, right? So either you're likely right, but if you're not right, then your Harpoon guy then just sort of increased his ability to do extra things too, because it's the exact same wording, right? But the difference is what I was trying to point out, that doesn't mean that the rule's wrong. It could be that this guy with this power just is super situational. That your guy, your Harpoon guy, it pulls him forward, doesn't attack. See, my pull doesn't damage you, it just pulls you.
And the reason that we ended up ruling it that way for Harpoon guy and same for this is because it doesn't add fly, and because jump actually says you can move any distance vertically downward through the air.
But not,
you can't move upward, which means I can't
like
go
if you're
over
up here,
models.
you could jump figures, but that's just because you're moving down.
Yeah, you're going horizontal, and then you can fall any amount. But you
Again,
can't,
Jeff, you may well be right. We're not going to argue some rule don't even know what the rule is. But we're looking more about, because I'm not going to play this team that much anyway, but about learning how Warcry works in the future for us. And anyone watching could just tell us they knew this answer. And they probably, yeah, he's right. That's exactly how it works.
Yeah, I kept watching
because
chat.
with this,
I don't think Mark's
this whole team was built around this move. That's probably why it upsets me. Because I painted these guys with the idea this guy could pull people across to wherever he needed them to be.
That would have been cool, yeah.
Now, if I don't have guys here or other things, but he doesn't want to be in melee. He's a 3 to 7 inch guy. He has no reason to want to pull it toward him unless he has a buddy there, right?
I don't know that I would include that one in a. Well, you could pull him into the double axe guy would be useful.
In that case, I am going to not do that for sure. I am going to.
Mark, we need you to adjudicate jumping. He wants to pull my, what is that thing? The Morbeg Knight over to here.
But Jeff's, because jump doesn't say you fly. Jump doesn't allow you to go over people,
Yeah, he wants to
only down.
Pull me over his models. I don't think that works.
The longer it sits on me, the more I think you're more likely right, just because I just have to have a situation that doesn't have a guy in my way. The problem is, this entire time I was thinking of this ability is him. Here, I'll move my guy. He was about here.
Yeah.
It was to be here, right? And then you're fighting a guy, and I pull you over here so that now you're in here. It's exactly how I've always planned to play this. When I'm painting these the whole time. And now I'm like, well, no, now it's this guy would have to be like in
which he doesn't want to
front of him.
Be up in the front. That's why my Harpoon guy for Untamed Beast is
he wants to be in the front.
He wants to be in melee anyway, and even if you avoid his melee, it's okay, we'll just pull you into me, or I'll pull you into somebody else.
If this is the way this works, this should never be included. If this is the way this works, he should never be on the team.
Probably not.
He's pretty expensive. His main power is this pull.
Arguments for their vertical.
He doesn't even, your pull damages too. It's a good attack. This pull does nothing but pull, which is why this would be.
But I agree, Mark. The jumping in there remove arguments about vertical distance, but it's vertical downwards. The issue is going over models, vertical upwards. I don't think it works.
It would work, and there may be a way, because we've never played it. There may be a way I know. Hey, to use this guy has to be with this guy, and this much distance. Yeah. You'd have to maintain that to where it would hamstring you. It'd hamstring my movement more than it would ever hurt you, because I'd have to keep my guys at just a geometric distance, kind of a thing, right?
Yeah, I think Mark's agreeing with me there.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing in the rules that would make me. I have no ammunition based on what it says. But you know, again, I like these guys, and they're an older group.
The big.
But I would never take him now.
Dudes are so cool.
Yeah, he's not cheap. Go back to my fighters. How much is this guy? How much is my worthless shaman now?
Worthless.
He is. He's completely worthless.
145 points.
Yeah. So I could. Anyway. I won't take him ever in the future with these guys. Hey, and I just started painting him too, unfortunately. I got to figure out what to do after all that complaining. Normally, again, I wouldn't be that beefed about one rule against me or in a particular game with a team that I don't play much, but I painted these for that rule, for that ability.
It says horizontal movement, Mark, yes, but it's move as if jumping. I don't think that.
Well, that's what it is. Does jump allow jumping?
I think jump allows you to go over models.
Yeah, that's the only thing. If jump allows you to go over models, regardless of any other conditions, then it works. If jump doesn't allow you to go over models, it doesn't work, because it's clearly jump. So that's what I was trying initially.
The word is not good.
The word jump makes you think you're going to jump over. Well, we could figure it out some later game. We'll play it that way since 90% chance you're right. That still leaves me with we haven't done anything. And so this game's supposed to be quick. But you see my
protracted
angst.
discussion.
I like
about
these
the-
guys. I spend a lot of time painting them. Then you find out because he's so critical to pull people into your big heavy hitters.
Yeah. Well, I'll try to have a pregame discussion with you next time. But the problem is you give away the strategy, then it's no fun to run it against.
Well,
me.
no, it's like kill. This is this team's strategy, not my
Yeah.
strategy. This is the
Yeah.
only guy they have that does anything. There's only doubles. Their whole power abilities. They're all doubles. They don't have a big tricky thing. This is the only guy with anything tricky whatsoever.
Yeah.
All right, let me.
Come axe me.
Something
Something of that nature. Yeah, Mark, he's on the ground, and so is the model he's trying to go over. I agree. If you're up in a platform, you'd be able to pull somebody.
Yeah,
over
because your
a
harpoon
model.
guy's done that to me
Yeah, I've
before. We pulled people out of trees.
Yeah, pull people out of trees. Yeah.
I got a
But in
90%
this
chance.
case, with them both being on the ground, I don't think it.
90% chance you're right, but the problem with that is we have to. Unless we played this team like 10 times, it'd be hard to figure out how we would use that because it's so many situational things have to occur to ever make it work. When he doesn't want to pull people toward him, he wants to pull people toward him and be with 1 inch of someone like one of these guys.
He
Right?
wants to pull people into the axe guy, get the axe guy 2 attacks.
Now, it's because it's in 6 inches. If you had a 1 inch, you could pull him out of 1 inch melee to purposely disengage him from another a guy you don't want him to kill. I mean, there's some other tricky stuff you could do. I don't know. I have to think about it later. And also, we're looking at it in a situation where what's happening. We'd never learned this if there wasn't clogged up. If it wasn't clogged up, I would just move you, and we would never. I'd have never learned that you can't jump
You got
over figures.
a bunch of dudes in there.
I am gonna. I'm going to just attack with the guy that's in
Actually-
1 inch.
Now that I think about this, I have fly on that guy. I wonder if that does work. How many inches can you move me? Can I
5.
clear? I think the next problem is, can I clear with 5 inches? Oh, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. That's the back of my base. Back of my base is no way you can get me there. But now I'm even more confused.
The size of your base might prevent it, but
Yeah, that's
does
as
your
far as I can go.
your guy who's, but your normal movement, but it's a jump movement still. It doesn't say if your guy can fly. It says like it's a jump.
Oh, move as if they're jumping. Yeah, so it doesn't take into account my
Your
move.
fly, yeah.
Yeah, it may not. Okay.
I don't think it
I'm
does.
back to thinking, no,
I don't think you'd physically fit anyway, so
I don't physically
it may
fit,
not have mattered.
Yeah.
We'll look into it later and
I'm
find out if
curious.
we're actually right about it, or then in that
know.
case whether you. That'd be so. Even still,
a TO.
it still sucks because that means only fly guys does this thing work on it. Even if we ruled that was a thing, it just until we figure this out, this guy and his that is the main power of that team is now nearly situationally worthless. So it may be true. This is a really old team. They didn't think, and people have said that your harpoon is a little newer because this is one of the original teams, right? The old ones, their power creeped out a little bit. Maybe that's all this is. It is a sucky power because at the time, on a different terrain situation or something.
I thought about it that much, but
Maybe they didn't. All right, I'm going to just
get me.
attack with my
spear.
Ungor
axe?
gnarled spear
Oh,
guy. I am attacking with 3. I'm sure you're not a 3, T3. What are you? A T? What's your
Oh,
toughness
Sorry, I
for
owe you
this
that.
flying thing?
Morpeg Knight is T5.
Wouldn't matter. I'm 3 anyway. So I'm hitting on 5s and 6s. I'm 1-4. Do you want to react?
Nah.
So I am 2 dice, hitting on 5s and 6s. That's it, just twice.
Ooh.
4 damage.
Dice can.
It's a 1-4 damage profile. So
Is this the little tiny duder?
Yeah, the little tiny dude
Oh.
just hits you for 4. Even if he
Goodness.
dies now, he did his work.
Yeah, he's that hurt.
So basically, he needs 6s big time. He's a crit fisher.
Crit
And now,
Fisher.
second attack, he's got a half an X on him. He did nothing on the second one. But before he dies, he did some damage, which is the point.
He did do some damage. He got a little X on that guy. Well, before my Morbeg Knight dies, I guess I'm going
to your little spear dude.
What's the other thing's the Unger, or what's he? No, faux render? That's the
This
faux
guy's
render.
there's a faux render.
15 wounds.
Ungor.
Oh.
Well, you put
Okay.
almost 30 on my main. Well, that's one of your main guys, though.
That's a lot of wounds. Okay, so we're gonna spend a double on onslaught. So instead of rolling 3 dice, I'll roll 4 dice. I'm strength 4.
Who are you hitting?
Are T4. I'm going to hit the.
Because you have a 2-inch range. Is that why you're able to choose who you want? Don't you have to hit the person right in front of you though if he's further, or do you get to choose?
Don't. So if it's a missile attack, you must shoot the thing.
It's the missile where I got that from, right?
Yeah,
okay, so you're gonna rolling how many dice? No, I agree with you. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
4 dice, strength 4. So I'll be hitting on 4s, and I'm 3/4.
I am going to counter. Since it's a melee attack, I can counter.
You can.
I don't know why I wouldn't.
It's not within an
in case
inch.
you kill him.
Can.
That's right.
Counter.
Helps. You hit me for some crit damage, which is going to be unpleasant. But
I only did 4 damage.
4 damage, and you did 4. 4/4.
Yeah, I hurt myself.
That's good for me.
I hurt you.
Yeah. I learned how powerful counter is with my dogs.
Yeah.
Well, you got to roll 1s for it to work out for me, of course.
I think I helped you a little more than I hurt you there. All right, let's try that again. I'm going to attack you again. Would you like to?
I'm going to
slashy on that guy. Would you like to?
Yeah, I'm going to counter.
You're going to counter again?
Yeah, so I'll just put an X on him. Roll some 1s, Jeff. No, but you did 1 damage yourself, but you probably killed me.
4, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 and 4 is 15. You killed him exactly.
Exactly enough. So
I did 1 more damage to you.
The Unger was the dude.
Yeah, the faux render guy is dead. Hey, it's
counter. Oh, sorry, not Unger, faux render.
Faux render.
It's got too many names.
Good job throwing. You threw in just high enough, and you did 1 more damage to you.
1 more damage to myself. That's right.
That's the only good thing that came out of my faux render dying.
5. So this will add up to a 5, and I'll just change that out for a 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm like half dead with that guy already.
Okay.
All right.
I am going.
Get these on camera.
To move.
You stay away, you evil.
Move. We already know what the stuff here is. It's hitting on 5s and 6s on a 1/4 damage profile. He's already moved, so this is his second action.
Do you want to pick up the treasure since you just moved within an inch of it? It costs you nothing.
Might as well pick up the treasure then.
Yeah. Try to help you out a little. Oh, dice can.
I needed 5s and 6s. I rolled nothing. So you're free. I'm X'd out, and it's your turn.
All right. Scary, scary guys over here. I will. How far does this guy move? 5?
5.
Oh, well, that's not good. Let's move this guy away. 3 inches. We are cowardly. And we'll move another 3 inches. So just kind of run away a little bit. I don't like that guy. And that'll be overhead cam. Yeah, so the dude that was in range of him moving in and just smacking me is just going to run over there. Maybe not the best position for him, but it's what he did.
I just realized these Ungers have a 2-inch range because they're spears. I moved in there completely unnecessarily.
Yeah, you could have hit me from
2 inches away.
I didn't know that, yeah.
And if anything, I could have moved and made a room for you to get through or something. I had no idea they were 2 inches. I think I probably chose them.
You're keeping me there because now I have to retreat. Might help you. Because they're both at full health, and I don't think I can kill them in 1 attack. Oh, they all have 8 wounds. Maybe I can.
Okay, I'm going to move here. I looked it up to make sure these guys are 1 inch, and they are. So I'm gonna
it's a good time to look because you could have just smacked me.
I'm going to move with my.
So he's got that giant.
First action.
Yep, it's the guys in the background there.
Can you put my abilities on again, please?
Oh, yes, sir.
Because I really barely know what they do, but I'm pretty sure that mostly it's about you got to kill something. The one is about the ambush. That only works on the first one. That's if you kill something. This is now the worthless pull. The reaction. I also have been interacting with.
It's going to get greatly upset.
And that's super upsetting to me because again, this entire team, when I first eyeballed it in the rules, that's what I was like. The whole team was about, right? Isn't just my version of it either. It's the only thing in the whole team that does anything more than run forward.
Feinstein, the pull doesn't do damage, and I don't believe it can target allies.
Well, that's right. See, that's why we got confused. Your harpoon not only pulls, it pulls the way we thought pull worked in the way we ruled it, but it does damage as it pulls you to you. Then you get to do more damage because you have a melee attack.
Yeah, well,
this guy's a 3 to 7 incher. He wants nothing to do with getting you closer to him.
My guy also costs twice as much, but he does damage because he doesn't attack and then pulls. Yeah, because it gives me a free attack. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's 8 million times better than this thing.
It's significantly better. I would agree.
Which means these guys, it just basically they shouldn't take him. They should just use the points for something else. I mean, as far as I can tell. And I'm not painting more of these guys. That's for sure. That's the problem. That's why I'm beefed. It's like now I painted guys to play with them, and there's just no way wanting to take him.
You'd be proud of your paint job.
Well, I was just getting started on him too. Thinking I didn't finish him, I'd be really pissed. I'm looking at abilities because they're all doubles, and it's just about when I kill you, basically. Taken down by attack action.
This guy so it looks cooler on the camera.
So he is going to move and attack his. Because it's only, I'm going to do an onslaught.
Oh boy, how many dice are you about to roll?
Not that. It's not. He's the only one that's actually a heavy hitter. They're really more about having wounds more than
That's
damage.
the double axe guy.
He is the double. It's not as
Paired Bulgor axes.
Paired
You roll
Bulgor axes.
5 dice.
4 dice.
Where you did onslaught.
Now I'm doing 5 dice. 5 dice.
And your strength 5, I believe.
I'm only 2/4 damage profile though. So these guys don't have a big damage hit. Not this guy anyway.
I am T5, and I only have 11 wounds left.
Hitting on 4s, but I'm only a 2/4 profile. So
I could definitely die here.
If it was 2/5 or something, maybe. But anyway, do you want to? You can't react.
I can't.
Okay.
I'm just. Please don't kill me.
I only have 1 roll anyway, Jeff. I had to move to get to this stage. So I am 5 dice hitting on 4s.
Go for it. Oh no!
Did you get dice game on?
Oh no!
That was a good roll.
Well,
for 8.
That
9, 10.
That was not very
11,
good
12.
for the Morpeg Knight.
13, 14. So does that mean he's dead?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
14.
He
Well, you
only
just said
had-
I could one-shot you. I was like, there's no way.
wounds. Oh.
Well, like, this is.
He looked so good.
He looks
too.
so cool. What's undeniable in this game is I can moan about whatever I don't like about what happened to me. It's
But if you
so
roll
dicey.
like that.
If you roll really well, we learned that with the zombies. Those zombies between counter and they were rolling 6s. They looked amazing.
You feel better now? Your double axe guy just went in there and just.
Well, you know, we've never
Knight's
played
head off.
these. We play for fun. But you got to admit, when you paint an entire team over one ability, that I should have asked you. Hey, Jeff, I'm about to paint 8 guys.
Should I change it? Yeah.
Well,
that guy just earned his paycheck.
Well, of course, but these are 200 some point, or they're almost 200 point guys. This is the beef of your team, right? They do nothing.
That's the lowest. No, that's the second lowest point. It's still 185.
Now
he hurts.
I hit onslaught, and the onslaught gave me another dice that maybe would have killed you. But
extra dice hurt.
These guys' abilities, what they really want to do is use an ability after they kill someone, then they get another attack or they get a move. But one guy can't do it unless he had waited or something, right?
Yeah,
if you do onslaught, you can't do that.
The Vargoth was a good little distraction over there, but okay, back to me.
Back to you. But you know, I was going to say these guys are about at killing people. For my
2 inches.
my doubles are really for after I kill you. But in this case, what's better, after I kill you or just kill you?
1 inch. All right, so we're gonna go to there. So that was a move, 3 inches. I don't go very far, but now I'm within 1 inch of that guy. And let's see if I could just take him out.
Crit like I did, because my guy's a 1/4. What's your damage profile on these little dudes?
I roll 3 dice. I'm strength 3, so I'm sure I'm hitting on 5s. And I'm 2/3.
I'm toughness 4.
How many wounds does that guy have?
He has 35. He has left 27, 8.
Well, this isn't going to do anything, but...
You've almost got him dead. You roll a bunch of 6s, it will.
Please.
I'm not going to react. Oh my goodness! You might have killed him with that little dude!
He just did 9 damage.
I say roll a bunch of 6s. We just said
No, he did 8. 3, 3, 6 plus 2. 8. Is that exactly enough?
That's exactly what it killed him. Wait, let me do the math, make sure, because that's a big deal. He never even got to attack, not one time. He hasn't attacked one time in his game.
Oh, he hasn't even activated
yet?
yet?
He's never even attacked.
Oh, no.
I said, there's no way you're going to kill him. That's why I didn't activate him first.
I think there's
28.
No way.
20.
No way.
No, I'm 27, and I'm 35. He's 8 wounds. He just died, yeah. You sure? So this is important. You sure that's exactly 8?
What's his damage? 2/3.
2, 3.
So 3,
6, 7, 8.
Whoa.
Jeff, that's crazy.
That's
crazy
wild.
that we.
That little dude. It's because he has the flag.
Well, eight's a good. Well, 8's a good damage, but it's because this guy hurt me so bad too.
Yeah,
but what's
he did.
crazy about this is he is my damage dealer. He never got to attack in this game. That's crazy. Now,
I can't
I
believe that
said
happened.
shouldn't run him out there forward for that to happen to him, right?
Yeah, but you thought there's no way that little duder is
Well,
gonna,
just like me, when
Just
I
say
rolled
5 and
really
6s,
high and you
yeah.
evaporated, but that's
Yeah.
that's one of my heavier hitters.
These
This little
guys
dude
are-
should be doing nothing.
these guys are going for blood.
Well, we knew this game would be over quicker.
Yeah.
Okay, it's my
Shoo.
turn, and I was going to use him to attack you.
Doubted the noble men-at-arms of the royal court.
Well, I almost did attack here because this guy was already out of action, so it didn't really. Prioritization here was probably to. I never thought he would die though, but that's a good example. If you're down to 8, no matter what, you should make sure he gets an attack in before it all's over with.
Here's the problem behind me. There's another one.
Well, now it's almost impossible for them to win because now we know this guy's pull does nothing either, so he's basically a worthless unit.
So Musashi's got to come chase me down, steal all these tokens.
Okay,
So that guy's X. So I have 2 guys left. I got the guy that's up in the tree, and I got I don't even know what that thing's called. An abhorrent archregent. Sounds fancy.
I'm gonna move and shoot you with my dude that does the 3 to 7, who's completely wasted points. He is 2 dice.
Who's he gonna shoot?
The big dude.
The big dude.
This is what I'm saying. Without his pull, look, he's 2 dice. I mean, it's not some. His whole thing is the pull. I'm just doing it because at this point I'm just throwing him up here to kill him just because I'm bitter about it. 2 dice, strength 3. He's a 3/6, so he does good damage. But with strength 3, he's crit fishing, right?
Yeah, he's trying to hit 5s and 6s.
For that many points, for 1/4. The guys on these guys only cost 60 points. He's 145.
Actually, only T4, but yeah, it's strength 3.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
More importantly, it's only 2 dice. You can't react. So
Can't do anything.
I only have 1 attack because I had to move to be able to
can
hit you.
watch
And I
and
also,
cry.
I'm within the range because we're in turn 2.
yeah. Oh,
we're in
yeah.
turn 2, right?
Yeah.
So I'm already reduced to
It's a 6.
but it's
you're-
down to 6.
you're well in
So I need 6s or this guy does nothing. He does nothing.
Well, 5s would have done something, but yeah. 6s would be more ideal. All right, I'm going to move. This guy is move 5, so he's going to move to here, move an extra inch, and then at the start of his next move, he'll pick up the treasure, and he'll go a whole 3 inches to there, holding the treasure, because he is a coward. So he's just gonna run up here. Yeah, that's definitely not gonna stay on. So we'll just put the treasure in front of him and hope that we don't bump the tree. Good luck.
All right. So I'm only got 1 guy left because my guys are dying like flies. You have to measure that one for me, Jeff. I'm trying to get to someone if I use rush.
Probably.
I
oh,
get
rush
6
for
inches.
sure. Oh yeah.
Can I make it without rush?
rush? No.
No.
Because we're just inside of 7. So with a rush, you'd move 6, and then yes, you'd be within an inch. Is that what you want to do, or do you want to go for that guy?
No, because he's not even activated. So all I'm doing is getting you a chance to whack without moving. So that doesn't make any sense.
That is why I've been waiting on that guy.
Yeah. So I'm going to move him here. How far can I get using rush?
So with a rush, we'd have to be within 7 for you to attack me, and I think I'm 7.5-ish inches away. So a rush wouldn't put you within an inch, but you could move into me. Or you could, at that point, you might as well move, and just get all of them. But you'll end up.
Well, then everyone, their cousin, could just hit me. That doesn't make any sense.
That's the
Challenging.
challenging.
Every time we do this, they have that blower.
Yeah, it must be scheduled for like 9 o'clock. He's always here.
I am going to.
Is now when Musashi finds out that guy has like 35 wounds. Did we do 35?
Huh? Who was it? My guy had 35 wounds. Well, I knew he had 35 wounds.
Yeah.
You got him.
I'm reading chat.
Your Vargolf did 27 in 2 attacks.
Yeah. No, I think we tracked it right. Sandworm fish.
I think the problem was that I didn't prioritize, even though he's down to only 8. You had to spike damage like you did, but there's no reason to have waited. This guy had already activated. There was no urgency over here, so I should have just prioritized at least to get 1 attack out of him, right?
Yeah.
Because I needed him to be damaged heavily, and now he has no damage. He's my leader. He's my best damage dealer, and he got no attacks in.
Yeah. This game's been crazy with the dice.
Well, we learn as we go through the game. It's like you can't just move him out by himself because no one's that strong.
You need backups.
Well, also, we're not used to you playing with a really strong sort of elite-ish team. I'm going to let you whack me. I gotta just.
Oh.
We're just. At this point, we're. Some of
it's
the
your
reason we
best
were
painted
playing
guy,
this is
too.
to get this over with quickly. Here's my first one I painted. Thank you. I like him. So I got one
Very good.
attack. He doesn't do much at all. He's more of a defense guy, which is why him rushing forward is hilariously stupid. It's not his role. He is bull shield.
No, attack me in the back. See, I thought you were gonna come over here. That's why I'm faced that way. But
3 dice. Do you want to counter? I mean,
just
do you want to
came-
react?
Came try to get me in the back. I am not gonna react. I have faith in the
should
noble
he's-
court.
He's only a 2-4 profile, so I'm strength 5. You are what? Defense T4.
That one I gave the blessing to, so he is actually T5.
So hitting on 4s, 3 dice.
1 hit.
1 hit is 2 damage.
I shall take my 2 damage.
This is
and
why you
enjoy
don't
it.
rush him forward.
And
Now you get to
I
whack.
see no reason not to whack you. So I roll 4 dice. I'm strength 4. You're T4, so I'm
T5.
also hit on.
T5.
Oh,
This
I
is-
hit on 5s. Oh no.
Yeah, that's why I decided that's a smart move. Just at this point, the game's going to be over pretty quick
so
anyway.
I'm gonna be hitting on 5s, and yeah, I don't see any reason not to smack you back. Just one crit for 5 damage.
You gonna do it again?
I don't think so, because I don't want to be in melee with that guy necessarily. Actually, you know what? He's only 2/4, and I have 25 wounds. Yeah, I'll hit you again.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's
sorry,
not a
yeah, it's not
my
a
damage dealer was this guy.
So
10 wounds.
10 total.
Okay.
Is that one 30? Yeah, that one's 30.
Okay. So
I just do that 2 more times.
there actually it shows you think 35 wounds is unbeatable, but not when your guys are elite
It's
heavy
amazing how
hitters. too.
fast the
wounds disappear.
melt
Yeah.
in this game.
Well, you get
Is
the
that
roll well.
random one
I'm
there? Is that
probably
what I
the
think
dead
it was?
guy.
Yeah, the dead guy.
Probably the dead guy.
I
All right.
think that's.
I think that's it
turn,
too.
yeah. Fast little.
Well, we
game here.
we anticipated because if you rush your leader forward and get killed real quick without ever attacking, the game will be over real fast. But I mean, this is melee with the.
You're learning.
We're all on the
Learning.
board. It was just rushing forward. This should be over quick.
So final state, he's got this guy over here in melee, and then his whole team's coming after my guys with the treasure over here. So we're gonna roll
So
some,
initiative dice.
Initiative dice. See if Musashi can go first.
Nope, I'm not going first. I
I
only have
like-
one single.
I got a double, another double, and 2 singles, and 1 wild dice. So I have initiative. And how many wild dice do you have?
One, just the one I just got.
So you can only tie me if I don't do anything crazy. So I'll make a trip 4, and I will have a triple 4, a double 2, and
I'm going to use my wild dice to make a double 3. So I have a triple 1, a double 5, and a double 3. It's now or never because the game's going to be over by this turn. I'm telling you.
possibly.
And the treasure isn't going to matter. But the bodies are going to basically make it not matter.
Okay, I'm going to move the.
You're going to elect to go first?
Oh yeah. Yeah. What can I do for a triple? Oh, anything cool. Take a and remove it forward. Oh, that's cool. But I roll 4 dice, strength 5, 3, 5. What's his little defensive? Oh, I've got it up in front of me. He is toughness 4 with 20 wounds. Goodness. So I'm not likely to kill him unless because I'm going to have to move into him. I'm not going to do much at all. Quads are really cool. I need to get a kill. But you're just going to go schmack me, and I don't super like that. So Varangolf Courtier is going to just go be obnoxious. And I'll just go touch you. And we'll smack you once, and you would have the opportunity to react.
What's your damage
Profile would
profile?
end up being 4 dice. I am strength 5. You are T4, so I'll be hitting on 3s, and I am 3/5.
You are 2/4 because I'm going to counter with my
Minus a damage.
faction minus damage thing.
Okay. 2 hits and a crit, so instead of 3/5, I'm 2/4. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
And that is me X'd out.
Okay.
That is your activation.
Okay. I am going see how this measures.
Yeah, you can
Okay, so I
definitely
can
go
get
within an inch.
within an inch. I'm going to move. Well, I'm going to spend my quad
Free.
to use
What's
rampage.
1 inch move? Oh, you're gonna rampage. Okay.
Okay. Does it have to physically fit?
No, you're good.
I thought
You're
that
with it.
70% rule.
You're within an inch. You're good.
Here, actually, I can do it if I just stick it over here. So for visuals. Okay, that didn't work. There's
Mark,
two-
we promise we're being very nice to your models.
that totally doesn't fit.
Don't
under
worry
there.
about it. It's not a
I
concern.
want it to look pretty, but it's totally not going to work. All right.
I mean, it actually looks pretty good.
It's close.
Look
It's
at the
close
camera.
enough. Oh yeah, those are cool. So what's really sad is not only is my leader dead, he's the one that this guy doesn't do a pull that's worth a damn. My leader is like the only real damage dealer. Anyway.
Well, you got 2 axes. One looks like it's about to try to cleave another one of my.
Well, but none of the
players'
other guys are
heads
just
off.
sort of heavy guys that can deploy on the board like he did, right? That's their trick. Their damage. It's the damage guy. So my leader is 3/8, and he rolls 3 dice. He's the one that, because of 8 damage, can do some damage. Anyway, so rampage. I finally get to use a universal thing. Can make a bonus move action, which he's done. Then they can make a bonus attack action. So he is going to attack 3 times. You can't counter.
3 times? Wait. What'd you do?
Rampage. Boner can make a bonus move action, which I just did.
Up to the value of the ability.
It doesn't say anything about valuability.
Oh, really? Let's check it out. I might be wrong. Whoa! I've been playing that wrong. Bonus move and bonus attack. Yeah, you're going to get to attack me 3 times.
Because it was a quad 1.
Yeah.
That's why I did it, because the 1s are pretty much worthless for me anyway.
I have become error. I didn't think you could do that.
Have you been playing it that way all the time? Well,
Oh.
you started doing universals.
Sam Fish says, is now when Musashi finds out that guy has like 35 wounds. And then he's like, man, I want to see a quad down in that corner. Yeah, you got your wishes. Thanks, buddy. Thanks.
So 3, he's not a huge damage dealer. I mean, 3 attacks is never going to be great for you.
3 attacks is not ideal.
All right, so I am the one with paired Bulgur axes. So he's 4 dice, strength 5.
I am T5.
You're T5?
I am
So
T5.
see, that's the thing. You got T5 on 2 of your guys.
I'm wrong. T4. That's
Yeah.
the only one of the Royal Court that's T4. So you're going to be hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s, 4 dice, 3 times.
And you're 2-4.
Yeah, see, the damage is the problem.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah, it's only this guy at 3/8 that does any real
12
damage.
dice. I mean, that's
Well, still, but anyway. This, as you can tell, is a little bit of an older team. You know, the damage profile is quite low. 4 dice hitting on 3s.
oh, no.
Luckily, you couldn't react. If you'd reacted with counter, I'd be in real trouble. So there is 2 damage.
Oh, no.
3,
total.
4, 5, 6 total. Cock dice.
There's a little bit more, yeah. That's 8.
6
right
and
there.
8 is how much?
8.
14?
I'm at 14, but you
And
got
one more dice.
16.
16, which is pretty good for a low damage profile, but it's not amazing.
It's not even half his wounds.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's the best he can do, and you think he rolled pretty well. But that's why, again, you need your leader with the 3 profile to be doing that rampaging.
Oh. I wonder if they changed it.
Change what?
He said this fighter, so according to Warcry, it's up to the inches equal to the value of the ability, then they can make a bonus attack action. Yeah, I think it says that on my universal card too. I think his stuff came out.
Ew. Well, that would make
That might have
sense
been a balance
because
change,
yeah,
'cause
that
we've been
probably
playing it that
changed.
way.
Yeah. Well,
I'll let you do it. It's fine.
I wouldn't have been able to get there.
Actually, even all the way up to this other card, it's
Well,
got
in
the
that-
wrong print.
In
so-
that case, Jeff, we could
you're
just
good.
take away the last
don't worry
roll
about
or something.
Nah, it's fine.
All right. I mean, you're likely to win this anyway at this point,
Yeah,
although
I'm good with it.
I can't do enough
it's
damage.
It's a friendly game.
Yeah, it's friendly, and it's extremely unlikely. I'm going to pull this out
If that
once my.
changed. Just going to look that up. But think about what your. Oh, it's my actually. I will research this on when it's your activation. So, in the interest of not losing my bat guy, I guess I will onslaught that gentleman. And Batman rolls normally 4 dice, and he'll be rolling 5. And so we're attacking down here. I want to take this guy out now that he's in melee with me. So I roll 5 dice. I am strength 4. You are
T5.
T4.
5. He's 5. He's the shield
Oh, he's
guy.
the T5. So I'm hitting on 5s and 6s. And I'm 3-5. Would you like to react?
I'm either going to react and make you 2-4, or I'm going to try to get you to damage yourself. I think I'm going to try to get you to damage yourself. So I'm going to counter.
25 wounds.
Oh, wait. Okay, that's a bunch of wounds. Wait, let me think.
I've only taken 2.
25. Yeah, I will do the faction one that reduces your damage by 1 of each.
Okay. Probably should have put that on dice game.
Good idea, because you didn't do any ones.
All I did was would have been 3. It'll do 2. Well, that's a big bummer. I don't know why.
But that's his first thing, right? He's got another one to go?
He's got another one to go.
You going to do it again?
I am going to do it again. You going to do your thing again?
I'm going to do the same thing again.
I don't think I'm going to do a single wound here. That dog is
Counter
just
would have been
cocked.
good at that one, but you never know.
I didn't do a single damage.
Hey, yay! The pull of the shield turned out.
I did 2 damage that whole sequence there.
So I'm X'd out too because I countered.
You are X'd out.
Counter.
These guys are going to stand here all game. That's okay with me. So double counter and did nothing. While you are considering your next move, I'm going to go see if it changed in that last balance data slate, because that may be where I'm getting that from. So I'm starting to remember the rules, which is good.
Yeah, that's a problem. You know, we want to play with cards, but you know, if this
Cards
is
are out of date, but I didn't know.
I've been playing with the same because I only recently started even using the universals. Remember, they sort of famously we weren't using any of them.
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
So we never had to find out that it was wrong. I'm going to disengage, pick up treasure, and shoot you with the guy with the treasure.
No.
He is
Mean.
2 dice, 3/6 damage profile. Your guy is not activated, so he can react. No, he can't because it's a missile attack.
I can't react.
Do you have a faction reaction that allows you to attack against a missile?
Not for missile attack. No.
So I am going to
Rampage. Yeah, it was updated in that last balance data slate in September.
So luckily you haven't also been teaching people the wrong thing either.
Apparently I taught him the right thing because Mark was quick to correct us. So.
Well, not only we know to use these teams, but
Yeah.
I haven't played very many games of Warcry
Yeah.
either. So
In my head it was the number of inches, but you showed me the card. I'm like, oh well, maybe I've been playing that
maybe we
wrong.
should look up the most updated rule on jump, Jeff.
It didn't change.
I should change for my benefit.
Yeah, that's not one
This
of the
team
things
is
that-
complete
there's
crap
really not that many
without
quarrels
this
that
guy making people jump. They're just complete crap. Why would you take
Yeah.
low damage, high wound guys?
There's a whole bunch of faction stuff that changed, but there's nothing that changed in the.
I do like their I get to come on the board thing, but
Hit or miss. I think it's been useful for you sometimes.
I think if you went non-elite, you'd have guys showing up at weird places on the
Yeah.
board or something. I don't know.
Shoot me.
We won't be playing these guys again, I can tell you that, which is a
No.
lot of painting for nothing. Shooting you is 2 dice. I am strength 3.
Go
You
for
were
it.
T what?
T, not that. T4 on the little duders.
Okay, so I'm hitting 5s and 6s. Need a 6 anyway to do any real damage. 1 attack. 6! So I did
5.
3 damage on him. And he is now
3
X'd out.
damage out of 10. On the banner guy?
Yeah, banner guy. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the only one I can reach because of the limited range thing.
I am going to continue to be a coward. I can only move 6, but I can finally get him all the way up here.
Out.
Chilling.
Okay.
Just chilling. I'd X him, but he's not moving the rest of the game, so.
I'm going to move and attack. This guy is 1/4 damage profile. He is a strength 3.
Keep in mind you could stay out of an inch if you don't.
Oh yeah, he's the 2-inch guy, right?
Yeah.
I should do that.
Because I only have a 1-inch attack. You
Yeah.
have a 2-inch attack.
All right, so 1/4 damage profile, hitting on 5s and 6s.
There you go. Got some damage.
1 damage.
Not a lot of damage.
Well, these are crits. These are crit fishers. I'm totally okay with that. I like crit fishing. I think it's actually kind of fun part of the game.
Well, after what happened a minute ago, yeah.
Well, but I mean, I don't mind that the damage is very swingy.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I feel like there's probably better things I could do with a triple, but this dude that you did some damage to,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the triple to get him out of dodge. So I'm gonna add an inch to his move, so now his skedaddling will be 4 inches per with the treasure instead of 3 inches per with the treasure, so he can move 8. And he is going to yeehaw all the way there.
And I have a. Oh, I'm sorry. You done now?
Yep.
I've got a double, so there's nothing. The only thing really bothered to do with it is to do move and onslaught, even though I can only have 1 attack. I might as well.
Keep in mind, next turn is the last turn.
Meaning what?
It's turn 3. Next turn we add up who's
Oh,
got the most treasure yet.
Well, I've been chasing the treasure this whole time. I only picked it up because it was right there anyway. Well, actually, even though we're not even trying, you have how many treasures? 3?
3.
And I got 2. I mean, I'd still lose, but I only picked it up because I'm standing there anyway. What's the difference? Yeah. And anyway, so he's going to use the dice for onslaught. So he's going to get 3 dice. You can't react. So 3 dice hitting on 5s and 6s. Oh, for this is the Ungor with the little spear.
Got 5.
1 hit.
How much damage?
1 damage. Yeah, that'll take a long time to kill him at that rate.
It's not ideal.
Well, I'm trying to really kill him anyway.
He's holding back. That base is huge, man. He's holding back that's
Well, this is an old army you can't even buy anymore, and I really like the models and I like the lore of them. But take out his pull.
Yeah.
You could play him probably a lot and learn how that reinforcement weirdness works. I think that would be good for them. But you replace him with 145 points. You take him out and you add, I don't know, just more chaff or something. You could get 2.5 of these dudes. I'm not going to pay any more of these guys. They're just, not that I hate them. I love the models. That's why I pay them. But I like the big beefy dudes.
Yeah, the big beefy dudes are actually really cool.
I think in that case,
I think you should run a Cygor at least once. So this guy can only move 6, so you can only get to there.
Well, this is a really old team, and these guys I think are just generally not even this team layout. I think these undead vampire dudes, I think they're a good team no matter how you slice them because they have a lot of. Because I have a lot of undead. I'm not undead. What do you call them? Soulblight Gravelords.
Flesh Eater Courts.
Or they're Flesh Eater Courts, but I mean I have a lot of the dead faction. What's
Heretic Cohort.
No, but what's the whole faction called for dead people? The
don't
dead people. Death. I guess it's just death, right?
Oh, death is the
overarching thing. Yeah. So I have a lot of death factions.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, what'd you do? Did you do something, or did I miss it while I was talking? Probably.
Arcearic Bone Reapers. That's the thing I couldn't remember. Yeah, I ran away. I think it's turn.
I think that's the end of the turn. All right, Sylvie, we're on the last turn. Here's what's going to think of me. I've had disastrous results from not understanding how my team worked, from getting my leader evaporated, my main damage dealer never even got to hit once. And on top of that, I'm only 1 treasure away from winning.
On the positive side, the dogs will remain undefeated on stream, at least the successful streams. We had 2 unsuccessful streams where I beat the dogs, and the 2 successful streams I didn't beat the dogs. And I'm starting to think that you had something to do with the mechanics of that.
Well, they're also they're pretty new bespoke team, and you can see why no one's clamoring to buy the old teams.
Yeah.
Because they've not really been
really
updated.
cool
Some of them
models.
have, but most of them. The models are gorgeous. I mean, I would not mind playing them again. You just have to get rid of a guy who just is ineffectual because the power creep has just changed so badly that you just take the best guys you get. You could take his points and turn these guys into double axe guys.
You ready for initiative?
Yeah. Do we have all the X's up? I think so. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Initiative. 3,
6.
4, 5, 6.
Double 1. Double. God, 2 doubles and 2 singles the whole game. No
I got 1
quads for
single.
me.
I got 1 single.
Got
So how
1
many singles you got?
Just the 2.
2. Well, you got more than me, so you have initiative.
I do. I will make a 666. So I still have 2 singles.
I will. make a quad 5. You have initiative and also get to decide who goes first.
Yep, I'm going to go first. I'm going to be a cowardly flesh eater court guy.
He's
I guess
playing
I'm
to win.
Just going to spend a
Attack
double
me with your treasure, dude, so I can get a hold of him and kill you and win the game.
so that he can move 8 instead of 6. And he's going to bump the table, which is the no-no for this particular terrain.
I'm going to jump up here because I have a jump that does nothing except for jump, apparently.
Does it really?
It doesn't let me to jump up, only jump down.
No. Okay.
Could you jump?
Oh, no.
Wait, Jeff, you're the guy that used to always play the beastie dudes and jump out of the tree on purpose to make it fun.
I'll make you a deal here. I will jump out of the tree after
Yeah.
you've activated all your models.
Why don't you jump to be a man, Jeff? Be a man.
I actually
don't be a wussy.
I can't die, so yeah, I might.
No, jump right in front of my guy that has some chance of killing you.
No.
Could you jump right here in the middle of these 3 guys? That'd be good.
I'm good.
Are you gonna really try to actually win the game and not just let me win? Is that what's happening here? Especially after what happened to my leader, you don't feel bad for me?
Come get the treasure.
It's just treasure right here. I don't go that far. All right. What do I do to pick up treasure? Just kill you, right?
You have to perform a move action, and at any point during the move action, you can pick up treasure as long as you're within an inch of it.
I'm gonna get your treasure.
So if you kill me, I would drop the treasure, but you wouldn't be able to pick it up unless you had.
I could pick it up for somebody else.
Yep, you could.
And you could jump down and let me actually try to attack you. Treasure. All right, so you get to decide who goes first. So what are you going to do? Oh, you already did.
Sorry, I already
you
moved
did
the guy.
You're the guy, okay.
Yeah, it's your activation.
So I, unlike you, don't play to win. I play for fun.
That's the guy that won the first 2 games.
I'm bitter about my jump.
That's what Warcry is.
It's horrible. This game sucks.
All those models right there on the back wall.
I'm not playing this game ever again.
Do we? Oh, because of the flesh eater courts. Yeah. We have the spearhead for flesh eater courts back there.
Now, does Rampage, with our new thing about its mode, does it let me disengage as my free move, or is move a move like
move
we
and disengage are different.
2 different things, right?
2 different things.
So I can't even disengage out of here to go rampagey him. Now I can move him
Something
forward.
cool though, I have a thing that lets me do a disengage for a triple and run into something else, which is kind of cool. Yeah. Predator's Pounce, but it's only the weak guys. So the weak guys can do a free disengage and then a free bonus move.
Unlike you,
And then they could move. So yeah, they're great for treasure because they're just like, oh, I'm in melee. Well, I'm gonna get out of melee and then move 3 times. It's fun.
I am going. Does he have a 1-inch attack, this dude, or 2-inch?
1-inch.
What I could do, but the distance thing, now we're down to like 4 inches. I could go up here and shoot him and try to do enough damage to him to kill him, and then my guy could pick up the treasure and I could win the game. Right?
Fine Shine suggests that if you give Jeff 10% off his next purchase, he should jump out of the tree.
I will give you. Are we allowed to cuss on this stream? I forget. We can only cuss on Mecha from Japan.
We said we could cuss. We haven't really been doing it. I don't know how.
I'm going to give you jack shit
Okay, that was fun.
because I'm mad about this jumping rule.
If we find out I was wrong later, he's never going to let me hear the end of it.
Jump sucks, and if you're wrong, I'm going to never forget this game as long as I live. Because I could have pulled you
We
and
play
stuff.
this game because we're friends and we want to have fun.
No, I don't want fun. I want to win.
But when he's losing, he's awfully whiny. Go get your dog ears.
You know what's funny about that is it's so true. All right. The only fun I've had all night.
You're an abysmal.
I'm a terrible loser.
Yeah.
I'm a terrible loser when my entire team was built around a power that you ruled against.
Oh, apparently my Morbag Knight can do that same disengaging thingy.
Okay. Got more
Where's
people on
that
the
at?
internet helping you. What about me? Help me. Look here. I got
I don't have a way to jump out of melee. I don't know what you're talking about.
I have
Pounce
a
is
rampage
only,
I can't even use.
Oh, the Morbag Knight is the one that does it, not the basic dudes. Well, good thing I didn't do it all game, but I thought all game I could do that. That's why I put it in the treasure guys with the basic guys, because I thought they could do a bonus disengage. Yeah, I've been playing that wrong. Well, I didn't do it, but yeah, I would have played that wrong.
I got a solution. I can win this game.
The icons look too similar for Flesh Eater Quartz. They're all gray.
I can win this game.
What you got?
I love this game. I'm going to play it for the rest of my life because I want to win with my tail.
What'd you figure?
I figured out a way to beat you.
Go for it.
I'm so happy because I hate losing. Look here. You're going to rule against this idea, I'm sure. And it doesn't involve you jumping out of any trees. Look here. I have a quad.
You do.
That lets me have a free move.
It does.
But I'm in my engagement range. I'm not going to kill this dude. It's the end of the turn. This is the guy I got to kill.
Oh, you could disengage, move, attack. Yep.
Attack, attack. Oh, yes, I can.
Well, you would
Yes,
disengage
I
would count as your first action. Then you'd get the move attack and then attack. Yeah, you're right. You'd get 2 attacks.
I get to
You
move.
wouldn't be able to pick up the treasure, but you could
not-
force a tie.
I'm not counting on him to pick up a treasure. I got someone else who could pick up the treasure because he gets to move extra inches.
Oh.
I have a guy that can move
Tricky.
12 inches.
Yep.
I bet you that's 12 inches.
Quite possibly.
Ha!
Yep.
Wait, he's going to disengage.
Disengage.
He's
Quad.
going to move way the fark back
No,
here.
Use the quad so that you get the free
I mean,
move.
well, I'm assuming I'm using the quad. I'm going to disengage. I'm going to use the quad, get a free move, move way the fark over here.
Yes. Now keep in mind, I choose where the treasure goes when I drop it.
You can put that treasure wherever you want.
Okay.
Oh, you just look. You already threw it. This game is amazing that I'm getting my ass handed to me, and I can still beat you.
You have come up with a very clever solution.
That's
I'll
right.
Give you that. Yeah.
Well, you need a quad to even
You're
dream
very
of doing.
stressed about it, but let's see. Let's see you with
The
all
worst
these
part
dice.
is he is also my leasty damage dealer guy. He's my defense guy.
I haven't done anything with this guy yet.
Yeah, he's gonna be dead. Dead.
The trash talking on this guy. Your mother's watching this stream.
I only curse like
Well,
once
actually,
or twice.
she might not be. We only have 2 viewers now.
Yeah, I seriously thought my mom stayed up for this. Please, Mom, tell me you're not staying up for this. Don't waste your precious years of your life to see me lose. Anyway, I now get to attack twice. I am not a heavy hitter. Very not heavy
Bull
hitter.
shield. 3 dice. Strength
For the
5.
record,
You'll be hitting on 3s, and you're 2-4.
I would never
But I only have
take.
10
I would
moves.
never take him. I would take the double axe guys. You go for max offense, right? Not defense. I already built him before I knew any of that. He already
Well,
had
he's got a cool pose.
He looks cool. That's why I built him that way before I realized that they sucked. He's a good defense piece, but not in these situations. Anyway, so what did you say I am? 2 attacks doing what?
3 attacks. Strength 5, and you are 2
Hitting on 3s?
4.
Strength
Hitting
isn't
on
5.
3s. Hitting on 3s. I'm T4, so you're hitting on 3s. I only have 7 wounds left. You get a crit and 2 hits.
But are you going to react?
Nah. I don't need to.
Because you're planning on moving the heck out of there if I don't kill you.
I don't need
Hitting on
even if you
3s.
kill me, I'm not
Damage
worried
profiles 2-4. I get 2 of these.
Yep.
Come on, 6s, baby. Yes! At least 1.
about it. Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry. So how much is that? 6 damage.
Yep.
How many you got left?
5, 6.
Come on, baby.
I have 1 wound remaining.
Do you want to react for the second whacker? Because he's dead. He's dead, Jeff. I only have to hit 3s on 3 dice.
I'm going to react, and it will remove 1 of your attacks.
You mean one of the hits, the dice damage?
1 of your dice you don't roll.
What? Where is that? I don't believe that nonsense.
Baffling Parlay. Make a reaction after you're targeted by a melee attack, but before the hit rolls are made, subtract 1 from the attack's characteristic of that attack action to a minimum of 1.
Wait, say
You
that
can roll at
last
least
part
1
again.
dice,
Wait, say that again. This isn't good for me.
to a minimum of 1.
Wait, but what's the wording though? Attack dice? What does it say?
Subtract 1 from the attack's characteristics. So the
That's
attack's
terrible.
characteristic is the number
That's
of dice you roll.
terrible. Why did you do that the first time? You could have really hurt my ability to kill
Well, I'm
you.
not even worried about if you kill me.
I'm gonna kill you, but look here.
If you kill me, you're going
I
to be
need
very
a-
disappointed with what
I
happens
need a
next.
3 up on one of these dice, and you're dead. Here we go, baby. We got dice cam.
Dice cam. There you go.
Ah! 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 No! Oh, I just dropped the mic. My tail's very sad. Can
Did
you
you
believe that?
Did you rip the mic out of the... We're having technical difficulties.
No one
Musashi
wants
is
to
trying
hear me
trying
scream.
to break
Can
my-
you believe I rolled 2 1s?
Trying to break my very expensive equipment.
Yo, that sucks. That's how this game is going. You got to give me a lot of credit for disengaging, moving, using rampage to even have a chance at this. But how is that dude not dead? You should have done that the first time too. That's powerful.
I think you're forgetting that I can pick up the treasure with the
I know you could, but I won the victory of having loose treasure, and I still could maybe do something.
Fair enough. All right, I'm going to.
You gotta admit, though, I had a chance to actually at least make this an even game, unless XYZ happened. Yeah, it wasn't probably gonna happen, but this isn't like so foregone.
It's not a complete blowout, but yeah. I'm gonna take
it's a pretty good loss.
Vargolf, or however you say his name.
Yeah.
He normally rolls 4 dice. I think I will go ahead and spend my triple. Do I just onslaught here? Oh, there's nothing I can do. Oh, this guy's the one that heals. This guy within 6. Boy, it'd be cool if this guy was in 6. Aw.
That's why I moved way over there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I thought this all through, Jeff. I'm playing 3D chess. You're playing checkers.
Heal 3.
How does that guy roll 2 once? I'm not over it. Is this the last turn? Did I not get to roll any more dice?
Slot. Man, I haven't used any of my faction stuff.
10 o'clock. An hour and a half play in of 6 men.
Yeah, what?
Because your
you
jump
argued about your jumping.
Your jump rule took a half an hour.
I'm gonna spend the triple to add a for onslaught, so that I'll be rolling 5 dice. I'm strength 5, 3, 5, and I'll attack.
I am.
Oh, I can't attack the 2-inch guys.
Nope, because that's why I asked you if you had 1 inch.
Oh no.
You got to attack my big beefy boy.
I'm going at the big beefy boy. We're just gonna smack him.
I am T4.
I'm hitting on 3s, 3, 5.
Wait, you attack 5?
I'm rolling
Your
5
attack-
dice.
but anyway, your
Strength
attack 5?
Strength 5.
That's wrong. And your damage profile is high. See, yours is better in every way except the. Well, you cost 65 more points.
300 points.
Yeah, you cost 65 points more than my guy that has a very similar profile.
Unreasonably. Look how big he is compared to everything
You
else.
move 8 inches. My leader moves 5. You get the same number of wounds. We're both 1 inch. I'm 1 dice less. That's 65 well
Would
spent.
you like to react?
No, I'm surviving this. I'm 30. How many wounds I got?
30.
30. Roll them nonsense dice.
5 crits. Well,
You almost did it.
I'm gonna leave. No, don't move it. See, it's out of the dice box, and in the store we don't count that, so I got to put it in the thing to roll it. But I would have had 3 crits.
I'll let you count. You still ain't gonna kill me.
Nope.
You want to do it the old-fashioned way, huh?
I will do it with honor.
All right.
With honor.
Roll a 1. Ha!
Oh, I saw the 6 in it.
So how many damage have you done to me now?
I hit on 3, so it's 10, 16.
All right. So you're gonna do it one more time. I take it.
I will do it one more time. And
I'm not gonna react to it again.
We're gonna do just as much.
Wait a
damage.
minute. Wait a minute.
16 damage.
I don't think. How much damage this guy? How many wounds he got?
35.
I can't kill him anyway. Not with this damage profile. I'm gonna do the reaction thing. I should have done it the first time. Now the reaction that takes 1 away from each of your things. Your damage profile is lower now.
So instead of being 3, those are now worth 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8 more on 16.
24.
24 damage.
I'm not gonna mark it. It's the last turn.
Okay.
He ain't dead.
What if I kill him with that?
Well,
Like,
remember he's 24.
Do your thing.
I can't kill it because I'm moving away. He can't even get over here.
I thought I could kill him.
Well, if I'd have done the reaction the first time, because he can't kill it. With a 2-4 damage roll, there's no way he's going to be able to kill you.
Yeah.
There's no amount of dice. I don't have any
Are we
dice
out of
left.
abilities? Nobody's got any abilities.
Yeah, that's it.
We're just moving and shooting.
I am going. Who is this guy? The double axe.
Double axie guy.
4 dice and a 2-4 profile. There's no way he could kill you. So what's the point at that point?
So I said, oh, snake eyes.
I am going.
You stay over there.
I can't even shoot you.
Great.
Wait a minute. I can shoot this dude. That doesn't help.
You could.
But I have reduced inches though.
Oh yeah. We're only 4 inches now.
It's like a visibility thing, right?
Yeah, we're reduced to 4 inches of
Yeah,
visibility.
we can't
Yeah,
shoot
I misplayed there. I should have left him so close to you. I wasn't thinking about that.
Could have shot him twice.
That would have been bad for me. It would have tied the game.
I
have the
am
same
going
amount of treasure.
to hit you with him. My 24 wound guy.
Go for it.
He's going to hit you.
Because you get me out of the way, you might be able to do something.
Let's roll some dice, get this game over with at this point. I am strengthy 5.
T4.
You're a T4. Hitting on 3s, 4 dice.
Go for it.
Sixes, baby. 4. Ooh. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 and 1 whackaroo.
I'm at 6.
So now I'm X'd out
8.
and
I'm
24
at
wounds.
28. I only have 7 wounds remaining.
It's kind of, it's
might
late in
kill
the
me.
game and it doesn't really matter. But it's kind of like when you have 35 wounds, you feel sort of invincible. But if you get something else that can hit you pretty good and a couple counters, and it's like pretty soon it's like they're killable.
You might kill me.
But I mean, on paper, when you look at your army, you see 35 wounds, you're like unkillable. But it's not true. I mean, they're hard to kill, but if you roll really well, you put a lot of dice into onslaught or whatever.
You have 1 more attack.
No, I don't, because he reacted.
Oh,
no. I wish I did.
Yeah.
It's all right. I'm X'd
reacted.
out. I still have 3 guys left
You
to
would
go.
have survived without the reaction. But you didn't know that.
Did I put X on him? Because he
No,
definitely
you
is
didn't
X'd
know
out.
that.
Well, it matters a little bit, because not that it's going to change the game.
I think a game's, at least theoretically, you might.
You have 1.5 guys left to activate? Is he
Oh,
activated?
that guy.
Oh, yeah. Hey! Jump out the tree, Jeff! You're going to do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. It's not, I've only got 1 guy left to shoot you.
How far does this bat move? 5 inches?
Wait a minute. Aren't you going to jump out of the tree first?
No.
You're going to think about it?
We move 5. We're going to move another 5. Hi, boys.
That hits you within 2 inches. That's no problem.
That's fine. I'm going to be within an inch of all those guys. I
What
just
is-
let them kill me. It's fine.
But it's the last turn. How does that help you to move?
Because now you got to disengage to go anywhere.
Where's I going to go?
I don't know.
He can't shoot into melee. He can only melee, so thanks for giving me 2 whacks at you. He can't shoot here because it's too
I'm going
far.
to let you kill my whole team and I'm going to win anyway.
Yeah, you're going to let me shoot at a worthless character that has nothing to do with nothing. Is that what you're doing? But they had nowhere to go anyway.
I had nothing to do with it.
All right.
But if you killed him and moved closer, I haven't measured it, maybe you could do something. But
You've got half of an activation left,
half
I believe
an
is what's
activation,
happening.
and then this guy. in the
Oh,
tree.
you got another guy, right.
I got the guy in the
So I am going to attack. He is strength 3, you are 4. I'm hitting on 5 6s on a 1/4 damage profile. Nothing's
T5.
changed. But I get 2 whacks.
Wait, T4, T5, who you shoot?
This dude.
This guy? Yeah,
He's
T4.
4. It
You
doesn't
only
really
got
matter because
7 wounds.
I'm 3, so I'm hitting on 5s and 6s, and it's a 1/4 damage profile. Some 6s, and I can actually kill you with 2 6s.
Yep.
And more importantly, he gets 2 whacks at you. Here's the first whack.
Oh,
Ooh!
no. 2 damage?
It's only 2 damage, but it's better than Zippo.
5.
So you got 5 left.
5. I have 5 left.
I need a hit and a crit on this guy to kill you. And I got nothing. So 5 damage left. And I am now X'd out on him. Your turn. See, the X's did matter in this case, just so we know who.
I'm going to slash the guy in the tree.
Yeah. I'm going to attack with him. Same thing. Here we go. Trying to get 5 and kill you with. Yes!
Ooh.
4. So I got to get at least a 5 on the next roll to kill you. And based on the 1/1 roll he had,
I'm at 1 wound.
I've got one last attack with him. I am going to need a 5.
Snake eyes.
6.
Oh!
He's dead.
The
Dead.
Vergolf courtier.
Get out of here,
Finally,
you little
where's the little?
bastard. It's a Pyrrhic victory, but whatever.
Oh.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Let me rub it in a little bit since I'm about to lose the game. Bye bye. All right, I am now X'd out. You have a bunch of weighty guys with half a thing to do.
I got a bunch of weighty guys. You've killed the 2 big scare. I can't believe you killed that Morbeg Knight so early. That was the crazy.
I can't believe you killed my leader and he never got to fight.
I wanted to kill a bunch more stuff, but you took out my good things. It made me very sad. What we got left?
Two of your half dudes are left.
And all you got is
That thing, yes. So you need to jump out of the tree once again. You can save that for the last. You can just do whatever with him. Just pass.
He's gonna pass.
Fine.
If I would retreat, but then you'll shoot me. Because you'll fall back and shoot, and it might lose me the game. So I gotta stay there.
Do you want to fall out of the tree and let me have a shot at the game to make this fun? Don't you care about our audience having a good time besides listening to me scream?
I enjoy you crying.
This is supposed to be a fast game. We played less people. There were like an hour and 40 minutes into this.
We got a super argument about the well, not argument,
I
but
don't-
discussion.
You hurt my team's painting time is what happened here. I don't care about the rule. I care about all these guys are painted. I'm
Do
sorry.
something about Mr.
All right,
Sherman.
all right, okay.
He's got a 4-inch attack.
I might wait just so I have the very last turn, just for the heck of it.
Okay.
Because you can't.
You're gonna wait?
No, I'm thinking.
No.
Thinking is painful for me, especially when I'm about to lose. On just idiotic nonsense. The jump thing sucked. Killing my dude sucked. And that was kind of my fault, though. That was definitely my fault. Rushed my leader up there thinking he was a big beefy boy, and he really wasn't that beefy. You know what I should do? I should rush my T5 guy if I'm going to do that, right? To gum up your works. I think I'm just playing them badly, and the shaman sucks. I'm sorry, I can't let it go. I can't let it go! Your ruling sucks! What am I going to do? I got to do something dramatic. And they ain't going to kill him, so that's pointless. Wait a minute. I've got 8 dice left, so I can do 2 rampages.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
No.
I think I'm out of dice. I think I picked up my, because I try to use these. Anyway, I think I wasted some, there's some ability double dice I've gotten rid of and don't know what it was anymore. I am going.
You're just gonna run in the middle.
I might move just to get near you.
Disengage.
I might disengage and move to get nowhere near you.
Yep. 8 inches.
I'm going to move here and shoot you. Because if I get to here.
4-inch attack. I'm sorry.
I'm going to attack. Because I got nothing else to do.
Okay, go for it.
If I had the strongest guy on my team that actually got to shoot anybody.
You had a real lucky roll into my Morbeg Knight, and I had a really lucky roll back into your Blood Kind. That was wild.
If I got it,
We both took out each other.
Can I attack? Can I do a fantasy attack as if you were? I've never actually got to roll in any attack with him. You know how long it took me to paint this dude?
I'll let you open a hole in the warp and switch the Blood Kind for the Gray Shaman.
Really? I'm doing it.
The warp.
I'm doing it. I got treasure too, Jeff.
The Gray Shaman comes in.
All right, he's going to allow me to have a roll so that my guy is not still a virgin, horny virgin, because he's got a lot of horns. If you don't get the joke.
He's got 3 of these dudes in the game. But
this is a horny virgin, Jeff. We should call the podcast that.
Roll your dice.
Heck with Little Naked Man. We should call it Horny Virgins. That's a great name for a podcast.
Musashi to his leader unit. I thought you were stronger.
But he looks so good. He's painted so well. All right. Anyway, I'm going to go with the warp in the hole since it doesn't matter anyway. And this way, he's not a horny virgin anymore.
So he is.
Remember
3
the
attacks.
Thrice Cursed Zombie? We've had a couple good names. No, it was three funerals and a wedding. That's what I called him.
He's got to have a bad name because he didn't do anything.
All right, so if we're gonna
redeem yourself.
If we're gonna warp it, can I rampage with him?
No.
Can I check you 5 times?
No.
All right, so if he were to be standing there, if in a warp in the hole,
I'm T5, you're strength 5, so you're hitting on 4s, 3 dice, 3, 8.
Warp in the hole. What's some 8s out of this, baby? 6s.
6 damage.
All right, one more roll. One more roll. This guy sucks. This whole team sucks. This whole team sucks. You're being replaced. You're being replaced. You suck. You're still a horny virgin. You're a horny virgin as long as you live.
Shaman is back out, and for the last move of the game,
he is forever dubbed horny virgin.
I will jump out of the tree.
Really?
I will jump out of the tree.
No, that's insulting. That's insulting to my guy.
And
why don't you jump in his pants while you're at it?
And I took no fall damage.
Why don't you just jump in his jock while you're at it?
I jumped on his head. So final treasure guy here. So I control 3 treasures. You control 2. Good game, sir. Fun as always. Enjoy playing you. Sorry that your team let you down. They need to go back to bull school or whatever. I don't know if they go to rodeos or somebody trains them. I'm not sure how that works.
They need to go back to. I can't say half things that come in my mind right now.
Pretty sure we just came out of the ground. I don't know anything about the flesh eater.
Anyway,
but, yeah.
the models look amazing. I had a lot of fun painting them. This guy would do some damage. I mean, I didn't play them real well.
His 3/8 is scary.
If the shaman
onslaught with that guy. Oof.
Yeah, they're not only not a bad team. I was kidding about never playing them again, but I just can't see why you'd ever take the shaman.
Switch the shaman for some more.
He can't shoot into
guys.
He can't shoot in melee. You're a melee team. His pull is worthless-ish.
I like these guys with the 2-inch range
Yeah.
guys kind of backing them up. It seems because then they can play the mission and they're not in melee, so they can run around and do things. But yeah, these guys need to be your anchors up in the.
You can get rid of one chaff in this guy, and you can have another bull gore.
You can't just leave them out on an island. I only killed one of them.
Yeah,
they're
right.
hard to kill.
You can't,
But you can't have one.
You can't
like,
run rush forward,
Yeah,
especially against an elite team or something, right?
yeah.
So I think I will play them one more time. Sadly, I don't know if I can make any more of these bulgors. I don't know if I have any models left to
The
make another
untamed beasts may come tame the blood guy.
Spank them. Spank them.
I have a lot less T5 on that team, so that's good for you.
You know, some of my frustration is just because I didn't play it well, so you know, kind of kicking yourself about it. I should have done that. No, but it really was. It is my real complaint is. Now I'm sure this is probably played right, but you hear jump, and I of course automatically assumed. I didn't know your
words, or?
If I didn't know it was the same as your pull guy, I'd have probably asked you, hey, does that mean my guy can only pull directly across a line? Because when we think about the geometry of that,
it's
if it can't be over, you can't jump over terrain either. Like your guy has to go around terrain.
Correct.
The only reason the pull would be really useful, that's not full of geometry problems, would be just to pull him out of 1 inch from somebody. But why do I want guys pulled out of 1 inch?
Mine says after the attack action, the fighter targeted by the attack action makes a bonus attack action directly towards this fighter as if they were jumping a number of inches equal to the ability. It's the same wording.
Yeah.
It's the exact same wording.
Well, but I'm saying, what would, it's obviously not a good thing for him, but we're either ruling it wrong or this was an old rule, it's an old team, where on a different terrain set, because at that time we didn't even have this terrain set with all this terrain. There was like walls and stuff. So maybe in a different era it made sense, not just from a power creep level, but just maybe the terrain made more sense, that you weren't going to have this much little dinky terrain around or something. But his pull then, in that case, its main advantage would be to pull, you could even pull a guy out of 1 inch, so can your harpoon. But But at what point of a team like this would you want to pull a guy out of 1 inch? I mean, they're a melee team that wants to get into melee. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense.
Poor little Gracie.
There's some situations where, of course, it would prove handy.
Sorry, Ray Shaman.
For 145 points, it's trash.
Yeah,
and that wasn't though. I'm complaining about it being trash individually about one power, one thing that we're not even 1,000,000% sure that's the way it works. It's that I built the whole team around that one thing. He was going to pull guys to my big guys, and not just because that's tricky, because he can run forward and do the same thing in a way, right? But it was that you didn't have to lose an activation. The whole idea was I'm going to pull your guy here, and now I get to whack. I didn't have to spend because this team doesn't have like it doesn't have a movement to get them into contact like a rush. It doesn't have a rush to get you to attack.
Well, you had the bonus move thing.
In the turn one only, which means you're not going to run into some enemy unit usually, right?
Yeah.
So that's just to get you across the board.
Good staging, and they got 5-inch move naturally. That's
That's
good.
good. I will play them again, and I'd say, well, I'd play the shaman to see if I could play them better. I just don't see when I'd ever pull.
Beast flares are good, man.
Oh no, I think that whole any flavor of this is good. I think his list here is a nice list.
And all this came out of the spearhead.
Yeah, spearhead.
That's a good spearhead.
I own a lot of flesh eater courts, and now like everything, when you see them painted and they just look really cool. I don't like the wings on the guy I killed, but like this guy I think is really cool.
Yeah, swordfish. I never rolled a triple, so I couldn't get a quad. And of course, never rolled a quad either. I had 2 doubles and 2 singles every turn.
Yeah, you didn't roll.
So I didn't have any.
You didn't roll particularly well. I played poorly. Didn't understand my rule. You didn't dominate the dice rolls at all. You had one good hit, would kill my leader, and I had one good hit here. But overall, your rolls are normally a little better.
It's
kind
of just trying to play the mission and run away.
Well, that's one of the advantages. These guys are double intensive. They don't even have a triple. They don't have a quad. So they want to use the doubles, but most of the doubles are about you kill something, you get to go do more good
but I
damage.
wasn't feeding you weak chaff.
You need basically chaff to make that work.
Well,
but that means rampage is viable for them too, though, right? Because they don't have another quad to use. So if you have a triple, you can turn into a quad. Or if you roll a quad naturally, you'd have nothing else to use it but rampage. They don't own a quad.
It was a lot of fun.
Jeff, I'd always have fun with you, but I haven't, even though I was mostly feeling serious about it, I think I will play it without the shaman, and I want to play you the next game I'm playing the same dudes.
Okay, yeah. I will see if I can get something different painted or phone a friend, because that seems to be how I play Warcry right now. You know, the ones that aired, I never got twist wheeled on one of the ones that we actually ended up posting, so maybe I put twist wheel.
Well, thank goodness I won again. That's what really matters.
Oh my goodness.
Poor loser.
All right, everybody.
Poor loser will go away now. Poor sport will go away.
Musashi, it was fun. Thanks everybody for
Oh
joining
wait,
us.
what about Nami? We didn't mention Nami. We got double Nami.
Oh, that's yes.
Triple
Double
Nami.
Nami.
In a weird way.
Just
double Nami?
Just
Okay.
double Nami.
Why did I just say that? We got a 15-second delay, so you're going to turn it off, and then 15 seconds later, what happens? No, you got to wait after we say bye.
I've solved that technical issue.
Really?
Yeah. We're good. All right, everybody, have a good one.
Bye.